Hey guys, welcome back to Beach and Fishing. Paul here with you again. If you're watching any of this run of videos, I'm getting all my camping gear ready at the moment, so I thought I'd talk about it. As is, Beach and Fishing is my site and channel aimed at everything to do with the world of fishing and outdoors. Today we're going to talk about LED lights. Now LED lights, or LED light strips to be more precise. This is an LED light strip. You can see it folds up, it rolls up. It's got a little string there, and if I plug it in, I've just got it running off a little power pack here that we've got for our phones, and there it is. There is the light strip lit up. Now, light strips come in all sorts of shapes and sizes. Obviously, we put this one up against under our gazebo with all and Velcro it up to the roof, and it keeps everything on nice and keeps everything nice and light. Now the reason you have one of these rather than just a lantern is that these give a more rounded light across an area and they don't take up as much power. This little power pack here will charge a mobile phone from start to finish twice. It will run this for about 4 months. This will actually lose its power before this would drain it. But it just runs on the USB, as I said before. Put it in the wrong way there, I think. And now it stopped working. Oh, there it goes. There you go. So that just plugs in like that there. Now, LED lights. What are you looking for? Well, basically, if you have a look, and again, if you have a look in the post pro, and I'll go through them all, what do you want them to do? This is the most basic of LED light setups you can get. It runs, as you can see, on a USB connection. So I take this with me, as I've shown you. I plug it in. It sits, I Velcro that to the wall, Velcro that to the top of the pole, Velcro that along, and it lights up. When I want to turn it off, I just unplug it and it's done. There are a multitude of others. And it depends what you want it to do. Like, as I say, this is the most basic. I just want this to light the area up, and I need it to be waterproof. So this one is fully sealed and 100% waterproof. So I can put this in a bucket of water and it will still work. In fact, on the ad it shows it the bucket of water. I haven't tested it, but I have no need to. 100% waterproof, which is a must if you're going to have it outside. Now, if you start stepping up, you'll get ones that'll roll out on a little reel. If you want them to be somewhere permanently, you can tear it off the back and they stick. They'll stick to a roof, they'll stick to the inside of a caravan or RV, they'll stick to a table, so on and so forth, which for camping you're not always going to want to do because you are pulling stuff down and putting it up. If you're in a caravan or RV, stick it to the roof or stick it to a wall if you want, and it will stay there. So you've got that option. Others will run on different types of power, which is probably, apart from waterproofing, the other thing that you want to determine whether it comes from an LED light for camping is how it's powered. This one, as I keep saying, is an USB. You'll get others that run on a 12 volt battery. You'll get others that will run with a USB. On my fridge freezer, I have a USB port. I can put this in that as well. And others run on normal 240, 120 volt, 110 volt, wherever you happen to be in the world, they'll just run on your main power. So you need to be careful. You need to just check how you plan to power your LED light strip. So if we often put our gazebo away from our campsite, if we go camping with friends, we just set up all our gazebos in the middle. So this is going to be away from power, which is why I got the USB one. If I've got one that I put up inside the tent, then it can run on power, because most of the time we're in a powered site, so we just plug it into the power board, off we go, and it's done like that. Obviously, if you've got a generator or a power station or whatever, you can connect it how it connects. Just make sure that the generator or power station has the correct voltage to run the LED light. From there, once you know whether it's waterproof or not, the power, it's basically just how long it is. Some of them have, this one doesn't, so this is their length. Others you'll find will come with another little connector at the end where you can attach another one and another one and another one. It'll tell you on the box how many you can attach. Some of them will attach up to 4 or 5 and go for 100 meters, which is about 90 odd yards, I think, from memory. So that is what you can do. Others will actually have a little mark in them where you can cut, which means if you cut at that point, obviously the end bit you've cut off is useless, but the rest of it will still work. So if you buy one that's 5 meters long and you only need 4 meters, you'll be able to cut it at that 4 meter mark and go from there. Then it's just what you want it to do. A lot of them come with remote controls. A lot of them are 3 or 4 colors. They will flash, they will pulse, some pulse to music even. Some have dimmers in it. Probably if you're using one inside in a tent with young kids or something while they go to sleep, then a dimmable one would be a recommendation there, because you can have it nice and bright while they're in there reading or getting ready for bed or whatever they're doing. Then you can dim it right down so they've got a little bit of light in there, but it's low enough for them to go to sleep. So dimming would be one thing that I would strongly recommend. And then, I mean, I don't have any that have the red, green and blue lights. Oh, actually, I think I have one because that's just what it came with. But if you want it to have different lights and stuff like that, then get one with different light colours. I mean, there's some there with 10 different light variations, 7 different light behaviours, and then 8 dim settings and all sorts of stuff. It's all done from remote control. Some of them even do it through your cell phone or mobile phone. And the advantage of them, again, is as you can see here, I'm doing that. So it's very easy to pack up, very easy to keep in one spot, and that's your LED lights. That's about it. I can't really think of much more. Length, powered, how it's powered, whether it's waterproof or not, and then all the functionalities that it's got from there. So stick around, have a look below, and we'll go through the 3 options that I've come up for you. See you then. And we're back. So let's have a look at the 3 LED light options that I've come up with. So if we have a look in the post here, you can see all the information that I've been talking to you about, you know, ease of use, length, how they're powered, their weight, and the additions that you can add to them, whether you can cut them, attach them to more than one, so on and so forth. So the 3 options I've got here. So with a very budget-based model, 40 foot of length, it runs on 3 AA batteries, multicolour LED lights, waterproof, remote controlled, 8 lighting, 10 brightness, and as I mentioned, waterproof, perfect for camping. Put it under your gazebo, put it in your tent. Kids can play with the colours, or you can dim it down if someone wants to sleep in there as well. Great idea. Throw it up at home in your barbecue area even if you need to. Good price, good length. And yeah, so first option is a very popular one there. Second one is a rope, more of a rope type thing. It's only 16 foot. Remote controls, waterproof, got mounting accessories, and it's got an electrical plug. So it plugs into power, so you don't need to keep replacing batteries and the like. This is a good one for using inside the tent, even though it is waterproof, and remote controlled, so you could use this for keeping your tent nice and lit. Again, you can use it at home, and waterproof if you want to use it outdoors, as long as you can keep your power plug safe. So that's my next option there. Good one there. Third one, 100 feet, and it has the option to add more. Multicolor, AC or DC, so battery or power. It has a USB port in it. You can cut it at marked intervals, interconnectable, so you can add, as I mentioned, add more than one. UV resistant, multi-mounting, waterproof, so on and so forth. So extend this as far as you want. 100 foot will do your whole campsite easily. Remote control, as I mentioned, dimmable, the whole lot. This is the perfect one. Even if you're in a caravan or something like this would work extremely well for you. Again, multicolor, perfect option there, and a very popular one too. And that is it, guys. That is my 3 LED lights for camping. Hope that was helpful for you. Let me know what LED lights you use, either in YouTube or in the post. Comment below and let me know what you use, your experiences, what you found works well, what you found hasn't worked well. I find personally, as I mentioned in the video, the ones with the USB connectors work the best for me, as long as they're waterproof. That way I can use them in the tent, outside the tent, and go from there. That's it. If you're watching YouTube, please don't forget to like and subscribe as well, and I will see you next time. Bye.